Is this fair news?
Oh. Always. It's always fair.
Never fair.
Life's not fair.
Facts. Submitted by Bart versus Gio. Ooh.
Team Gio. Yay!
In what though?
Everything.
Knitting.
I don't know.
Bart. Team Bart.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Sorry,
Bart.
sorry,
Yeah.
Gio. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm Bart too.
UFC champ Henry Cejudo keeps calling out female fighters for a match. Oh.
What? Wait, he just wants to punch a woman then.
Keeps doing it?
Why?
Damn.
So
y'all tell me this is your world.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a repeat offender.
He just wants an excuse to beat women legally.
That's what I'm saying.
So he called out Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, she's Brazilian.
Yeah.
And Valentina
Shevchenko.
Thank you.
Me, Joe, and Jill have seen Amanda Nunes fight in real life. She's a badass. And we also, I think just me and Jill saw Henry Cejudo fight.
I think he just gets turned on by it. He just wants some physical attention.
Maybe he just wants a titty in his face.
Badass, though.
A buff ass titty in his face.
Yeah. So this is them. Valentina and Henry.
I like that hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Valentina?
Oh yeah.
They both look like they're seducing each other.
You know what's up.
They got the smirk. They both got a fighter
Like,
smirk.
imagine them facing each other right now.
That doesn't really even look like Cejudo.
Yo, he looks like a WWE wrestler.
I know.
That is a weird picture of him.
It doesn't really look.
It looks like they photoshopped the crown on.
Yeah.
He does have a big head though.
So here he is on. This is the video that he posted, calling out Valentina. Oops.
So I'm out here enjoying my beautiful Sunday here in beautiful Las Vegas, but my phone just keeps blowing up.
Because?
That somebody by the name of Valentina the Bull Shevchenko is the most dominant champion in the world. And guess what? I get a little jelly. Because you know what? She has gold, and I want that gold. Valentina Shevchenko, I have a message for you. I'm looking to become the first intergender world champion the world has ever seen.
That's crazy.
I'm calling you out. You could be the next to bend the knee to Triple C.
Oh, he watches Game of Thrones. He watches Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones fan.
What a fucking troll, dude.
It does sound trolly.
So then Valentina
tweeted,
looking for.
Ooh. Oh, that's a death threat. That's illegal.
Death threat?
Death threat.
That's a death threat.
And then he responded with what? What does it say?
He said, "I'll be there right after I finish polishing my gold medal and belts."
And it's a cat doing dishes.
Intergender. Oh.
And then she said,
"Okay, I see that. Polish them good then."
Dude, they're fucking
This trash talk is going nowhere.
Yeah, you keep polishing your medals. Shit, you go.
Do that then. Okay, I will.
And that's why they're fighters and not really good roasters, you know what I mean? Like,
True.
They didn't get away with the talking, they just get into fights when
Here's
they're
a
growing
picture
up.
of a cat.
Yeah.
Well, what are you doing tweeting? Why aren't you polishing it?
I would have called him a pussy or something. Come on.
"Oh
Well,
yeah."
I don't even know if Shevchenko speaks English.
Oh.
So she just might not even understand what Henry Cejudo is
She
saying.
might take it literal.
Because she might be Polish or Russian or
That's
something.
a nice cat.
Yeah, she's just like,
Or she thought she was talking shit. Like, that's a nice cat in Poland means like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up. And then translate, that is nice cat.
Yeah, but this it sparks an interesting discussion about intergender fights here.
This was clearly fucking trolling, dude.
It sounds like it.
but the thing that gives it a little bit of, not legitimacy, but like possibility, is that he's challenging someone in his weight class.
Are they the same weight class?
Yeah, so they're both, so he's a small dude, he's a small, I think this is the smallest one, I think he fights at 125 or 135, her also fights at 125, 135. So when she's saying it, it's not like a Mike Tyson that's like 230 pounds challenging like another chick. Like he's saying something that is possible, and he comes from the wrestling world, so he's an Olympic gold medalist in wrestling, and if anyone knows anything about wrestling, in high school it's co-ed. I've seen girls pin the fuck out of dudes.
I had a girlfriend who was a wrestler.
Yeah, like I wrestled in high school. We had a chick on our team, and there was times she would out wrestle dudes all the time. So it's not as far-fetched as people think it is.
So they get to wrestle co-ed in high school, but you still have to dance 6 inches apart? I don't get it.
That is a good point.
But I've seen some badass chicks in high school. I've seen badass chicks in MMA and kickboxing and all that. So to me, there's one side of me that's like the traditional side of me. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe a dude wants to fight a girl. But then on the same token, knowing the MMA knowledge that I have, a lot of chicks, their training partners are dudes.
Yeah.
They'll beat the fuck out of a lot of dudes, so they're actually really good. So finding an intergender champ, that's actually a very interesting topic.
That is very interesting.
I mean, them being the same weight class made it different for me. That's when I was like, oh, okay, that sounds just like he's just challenging somebody his size. Yeah. You know? I'm like, okay.
What do you chicks think about it?
What do you broads think about this? How you bitches feel about this shit?
No, because for me, because I come from this world a little bit, I've already seen it happen, so it's not too crazy.
Yeah, see, that's good insight.
And I'm,
interested.
So I'm actually interested in
And
it.
even when you in class and you're sparring and whatever, they don't go women stick with women. Like we all, yeah.
Then why do they separate it in college and stuff? Like, why is it only in high school?
I don't know about wrestling in high school. I mean, in college. I'm not too familiar with that.
What does he get out of this, though? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's lose-lose for him.
I think that this is like a lot of publicity. Like he's a lot of publicity for someone to be like, I want the first intergender fight. Because this is not the first time he's done it. So.
It's like being man on the moon, first to do it, I guess. I don't know.
And he's understanding the politics of what's going on right now with like gender stuff. I think it's smart to.
You just made me think of something, right? Because like, are women mad at him for this, or who's mad at him for this?
I have no idea.
Because like, really, this is him being mad woke. Yeah. It's like equal.
He's super woke.
Yeah. So it's not like him being like, I want to beat up a girl. It's him being like, hey, we're on the same level.
Unless he's using that
champ to champ. He's like, I want to be the ultimate champ of everything.
Yeah.
So is he too woke, or is he a troll?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
He's trolling a little bit.
Oh, he's definitely trolling.
Is he like, she's up here and I need to beat her to be the champion, or is he like, pfft.
Or she's famous, let me piggyback off her and try to like see if I can
She
come up
not
too.
as known as she is?
So she, in the female fight world, she is probably one of the best stand-up fighter, like strikers in terms of kickboxing. Like her technique is pristine. So it's fucking good. So like she's not like just some random chick, you know, like she's really, really good at striking.
Well, let's put it in the perspective of Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Let's say if the Olympics just lifted the gender rules and anybody can participate no matter which gender, I don't think it would be fair for the ladies.
I agree.
Just because stats and scores, you can see the performance difference. And so,
if those are the top of the top in each gender, then like,
women won't even have a chance to be in the Olympics. So I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to say. And then you have another whole camp that you know, if you take testosterone, like females taking testosterone in order to be, you know, transgender and stuff, or become the sex that they believe that they are, like there's that whole issue too, because they're like, you're not supposed to take steroids in any sport. But then they're like, well, I'm taking it for other reasons, not for performance reasons. So it gets really crazy. I don't know.
And I think for me, just society, like just what what I've grown up with, I think I would feel uncomfortable. Even though I'm like, girl, do you if you want to do that, like I would cheer it, but I don't think I could be a spectator. Because there's something.
It makes you feel weird.
It makes me feel uncomfortable to see a man striking a woman.
But how you know the man's gonna win, Gio?
Huh?
How you know the man's gonna win?
I said striking. You put that in my mouth.
But what if the woman just fucking beat the fuck out of the dude? Would that make you feel different?
Well, I mean,
I got my ass beat by a UFC fighter.
That's funny. It would, but
she was like 70 pounds
but I can't be a spectator because then there's that possibility of him striking back.
Oh,
right. And I just feel uncomfortable watching that.
You know, I actually felt weird the first time I started watching just women MMA. Just seeing two girls going that brutal, bloody nose, like boom, like that kind of stuff. It felt weird. It took me like a couple of fights to like be able to see girls like be that violent with each other. It would just look so
I
crazy.
agree. It was like a little. At first, it was a little strange. You know what I'm saying? You're not really used to seeing that. You almost feel like, oh no, please don't do that to each other.
Go back to holding the cards. Go back outside.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
Wow. Fuck you. Our MMA chicks, can you kick his fucking ass? He's easy.
I've already got my ass kicked by Carla Esparza.
Carla, can you kick his ass again, please?
No, I'm running away.
But also, it's like lose-lose for him, because like going with what you're used to seeing, it's almost like for him, if he loses, it's like, oh, you got beat by a girl. And if he wins, it's like, what the fuck? You beat up a girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's lose-lose for him.
It's lose-lose. Like, I don't know, why would you even, like, I mean, I get
publicity.
That's true, because if the lady won, then it's like, good for you. Especially in this time. Like, it's like,
But then if she lost, it's like, well, I mean, what do you expect?
right.
Yeah. It's like, she even won because it's like, good for you. You went on stage and you fought your hardest. And
And even for the lady though, it might be like, well, he let you win. You know, he was taking it easy on you.
And he couldn't strike as hard as usual.
Yeah,
I've seen him
he
be
felt
more
bad.
violent on other dudes.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's rough.
What's crazy is
It's lose-lose for the guy.
I mean, if they want to be martyrs and then they want to just change it, because like you said, it took you a few times to watch it, and like in order for you to get used to seeing that, maybe like it should happen this way, where like just
True, and then by the next generation, they won't see women as so dainty and so weird to be like brutally in a fight.
Yeah, like I think like, so there's always that argument that male biology is more favorable in sports than female biology, but that's actually sport specific. So when you look at super marathon runners, the fastest runner in the world for super marathon, which is 100 miles and over, is a female, and she beat the second place male by over a day.
Wow.
It's just like sperm.
Yeah.
Men are faster, but then women last longer.
Last longer,
Like
yeah.
Stamina. Yeah.
So this chick, like, she is, after she crosses the finish line, the other person is even an hour behind. It's
A day.
tired because it's like a
What's a super marathon?
Yeah, it's like a 72-hour like running session or like 48 hours because they're running 100, 200 miles. So they're constantly running, and over the course of like 2 or 3 days, they might only sleep 10 minutes, and they're just constantly running. So with that type of information on biology too, it's like combat sports is a combination of endurance, explosiveness, but also a lot of skill and technique. So it's like,
And you say women technique it's way cleaner than some men.
from what I've seen, so from two perspectives, from women's technique, because in some explosive movements, they don't have what males have, like just muscle fibers. Their technique is way more clean because they don't rely on athleticism, they rely on the technique. And the second thing, even in coaching females, like for fitness, because girls don't have as much of an ego as guys do, they just learn so much faster. So you'll see like in both lifting and combat sports, guys, they'll learn something, right? And they'll immediately go, I don't think this coach is for me. And then they'll start researching, I don't even know if my coach is doing it right. Let me get 3 other coaches to cross-reference. And they have this ego, so they actually stunt how fast they can go. A lot of girls, when they learn from a person, they just go, this person is God to me, and I'm just gonna learn everything. And they go up so fast. So there's a lot of things that make girls like actually really good that I'm like, I don't know. It might not be that clear.
And they hold their title cards really good.
Guys could hold them way higher.
Now I'm interested in seeing that fight.
And they can announce louder. Round 3.